Good morning. Welcome to Kolel Boker. It's exciting. We're starting a new Sefer Vayikra. It's a new Chumash. We know that there are 5 books of Moses, and throughout the year we finish the entire thing. Each week, each Shabbos we read another book, another portion, another parsha, and this way throughout the entire year on Simchas Torah we finish the whole Torah. Today is this week we're starting Vayikra, which is the third parsha. The third Sefer, third book, which has the most mitzvahs of all 5 books of Moses. From all the entire Chumash, in Vayikra we have a disproportionate amount of commandments. I want to begin with a famous story from the Gemara, that the Gemara in Baba Metzia Daf Pehei tells us about Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi. Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi was a very great sage, the author of the Mishnah, and he was once sitting and learning, teaching. And all of a sudden, a little a small calf came and crawled up next to him, and was kind of crawling under his cloak. So he turns to the calf, and he says, "What's going on?" And he realized that this little calf wants to run away from the sheichet. Okay, the ritual slaughterer had a knife, and he wanted to prepare this animal for eating. So he ran away to Rabbi Yehuda, "Save me, help me." Rabbi Yehuda was very involved in teaching and learning, so he turned to this little calf, and he says, Go, ki lekach neitzarta. This is why you were created. This is your purpose in life. What do you want from me? Right? This is, go do what you think. So again, a little baby calf came crawling, looking for shelter, so to speak, by Rabbi Yehuda, because it didn't want to be killed by the slaughterer. And Rabbi Yehuda said, that's your purpose in life. That's why you were created. Go. It caused a kitrug, it caused a decree in heaven against Rabbi Yehuda. That's such a negative approach. An animal is coming, begging for some compassion, and you say, go, that's your purpose. Go get killed. Really? Maybe give it a glass of water. Tell it, don't worry, I'm empathetic to you. I feel your pain, something. You don't just say, hey, that's why you're created. Go, do your thing. It's a little bit insensitive. And the Gemara says that in Shamayim, in heaven, his words caused a heavenly decree against him. And he ended up suffering tremendously. Different opinions, if it was his teeth or something with his kidneys. But for years, he suffered by day and by night. He was under tremendous pain. This Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi, just because of his lack of sensitivity to the animals. The Gemara continues. One day he's in his house, and there was a cleaning person that was helping out, and then they were cleaning up, and they noticed a mouse was running around. So the cleaning person took a stick and wanted to hit it on the head. And Rabbi Yehuda jumped out. He said, no. V'rachamav al kol ma'asav. It says Hashem's compassion. We say it in davening multiple times a day. Hashem's compassion is on all of his animals, all of his creatures. Don't kill it. And he stopped this cleaning person from killing that rodent, a mouse, or whatever it may have been. So when he said that, in heaven they heard him, and they said, okay, we're going to take away all his pain. He clearly has compassion for animals. In Yiddishkeit, in Judaism in general, we know we have a tremendous emphasis and a value known as tsar bali chayim. You cannot give cause pain, suffering to animals, even if they're not human. It's a living thing, and you have to be sensitive, and you're not allowed to cause it any pain. The Alter Rebbe says in Shulchan Aruch, in his code of Jewish law, that a person is required to feed his animal before he feeds himself. If you have a pet at home, the law is first, when you wake up, first feed the animal, and then you could eat yourself. For a simple reason. You're going to sit down and eat your breakfast or eat your lunch, whatever you're doing. Your animal did not eat yet. When you're done, you may forget about the animal or be too busy and not pay attention, and the animal will be hungry. Says halacha, says Jewish law, feed your animal first. Your hunger will remind you to eat. You'll be fine. But make sure, that your animal eats first. So you see the sensitivity and the care that we have for the animals. There's another interesting point I want to bring out in this idea. There was a person who was very wealthy, and he owned many forests. And he came to the Noda Yehuda, who was the rabbi of Prague, and he asked him a halachic question. Can I go for fun and hunt animals in my forests? And my question, he says, is, I'm putting myself perhaps in danger. We know that according to halacha, according to Jewish law, you can't put yourself in danger for no reason. Right? You're traveling somewhere, you're going through a forest, but hey, you just want to go for recreation, to go hunting, and there are wild animals there, and who knows what will happen. So I'm asking, is it halachically permissible for me to go and hunt in a makkeh mesukkan, in a place which has potential for danger? Okay. The Noda Yehuda answers back to this person, I'm wondering greatly, he says, what's the question? Forget about the danger component. He's not even addressing that. You're going to hunt for leisure? He says, I don't understand, he says. Where do we find in Torah the term hunter, tzayid? It says it about two people. Nimrod, who was not a very nice person, to say the least, and Esav. Okay? When Torah is describing the difference between the two brothers, Yaakov and his twin Esav, it says Yaakov was an ish tam. He was a sincere person, whole, sitting and learning. And the opposite of that was his brother Esav. What was he? He was a hunter. That's the expression used to describe, he wasn't a good guy. While halachically it may not be a prohibition to hunt, it's a discussion for a different time, what he was telling him is, why are you even looking to do that? That's not a good value to have. That's your form of recreation. You just want to go to have fun, to kill animals for that reason. If you had a purpose in it, he tells him, without any purpose. If you had a reason for it, it's for food, it's for clothing, there's a purpose involved. Okay, but just for fun, maybe you should find other ways. How does Torah allow and even command to bring korbanos, to bring offerings? We have to bring sacrifices. What's this idea? We have this requirement: the person must go and bring sacrifices. It's a book which is going to tell us at great length and with tremendous detail about all different types of animals that were brought at various different times. Not only that, but this book which talks about korbanos, it's considered to be a very special sefer. It says in